Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
Ahoy! Let's go! We're waking up Chicago. Turn up the radio. It's time to start the show. On Q101 with the morning crew. Ahoy! Let's go! Welcome to the morning show.
And for Jack in Cherville checking in this morning, he needed that biscuit mashup we do for someone out there.
It's one of those days where you don't want to wake up. Everybody sucks. You don't really know why, but you want to justify ripping someone's head off. No human contact, and if you interact, your life is on contract. Your best bet is to stay away, mother. It's just one of those days. It's all about the he says, she says bullshit. I think you better quit, let it slip, or you'll be leaving with a fat lip.
There you go. I hope that's helped you out there, Jack in Cherville, and everybody in Cherville, Indiana this morning. Appreciate you listening, and everybody around Cherville, which is a 100-mile radius of Cherville. There you go. The week after, we call this. The week after Q101's Twisted Christmas. Oh, boy. It was. Looking back on it now, I'm just kind of still going through my phone with some videos and pictures. On the couch, of course, barely able to move on Sunday. And what a week. We thank you for being out there at the event and everybody that won tickets. And what a party besides the bands. The bands are what they are. The bands were incredible. And just talking to everybody and getting to hang out in person was really the special part of it. And we'll get into that more later on in the show. Everybody good? Kenzie, good?
Oh, yeah.
Recovered okay?
Feeling okay.
Yeah. Looking good. Case, what about you?
I feel like $1 million.
Yeah, Case came in like...
He's a little pissy.
He kind of came in like a crab. Like kind of crawling in.
He is crabby.
No, I'm not crabby. I'm sick.
You know who says they're not crabby? People
Crabby
like just
people.
like that. I'm not crabby.
He's a little crabby.
I'll go home right now.
Okay.
No, you're fine. Stay here.
See,
You're good.
Look at him. Now he's like, that's it. That's it. He stomps away. So during the craziness of Twisted Christmas, I lost my key card that gets me into the building. And Case is on top of his lots of work because he works very hard. He has to come downstairs and get me every day. And he's really not happy about it. And I was like, good morning, honey. I'll be there in like 5 minutes, but take your time. And I'm like, oh, he's still pissed.
Yeah, it's not quite, but it's nearly like picking somebody up at the airport, letting them in the building to work.
That's how I feel.
You know what? He gets to take the elevator down and back up. He's just a little sweaty.
But it's not a short walk. This building is long.
To the elevator?
Well, the elevator, then down, then to another elevator.
No, not to 2 elevators.
Yeah, wait, where's the
one.
second elevator,
What are
Brian?
you talking about?
I thought he met you at the parking garage elevator.
No, I can get up for the parking garage. Also, that elevator's been broken for 3 weeks, so I take the stairs.
Oh, boy. Case, can you carry her up the stairs tomorrow and then bring her up with the car?
Well, I'll tell you what, we have our Christmas gift exchange on Friday, and that elevator better be effing fixed because I have heavy gifts, and I'm not looking forward to it.
Is that this Friday?
Yeah.
I don't know what to get you.
Are you serious?
I don't know what to get you.
Oh, boy.
You don't have a gift for me for Friday?
I'm going to have ideas.
Like what? Like gift cards?
He's going to get you a card for the building to get in. Your fob.
Exactly.
Oh, my God. Actually, I would love that.
I'm going to get you some running shoes. You can go up those stairs.
Oh, my God.
Brian and Kenzie.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101, and time for a fact that makes your brain go. And this one's very telling because all year long, starting with January of 2024, I have personally looked back at things that are 20 years old, and it's blown my mind of all the things. And we're almost to the end of this phase now, because 2004 had all this stuff that I couldn't believe, and I couldn't believe it happened in that year. I would think it happened in like 2017. Nope, that was 2004, dumbass. And that's how it all went this whole year.
Big insult.
I'm insulting myself. It's okay.
Yeah.
But I just couldn't believe the time continuum of things. And I think people are like that. People have said to me, I agree with you. This weird COVID screwed everybody's head up, and now we don't know when something happened. So this fact today relates to that. But 2004, goodbye. What we're looking at now is 2015. So we're going to give you in the facts today that pop culture moments that'll be a decade old in 2025 coming up in a few weeks. Now, I'll give you one of them right now.
Okay.
And just see if this blows your mind at all. So in 2015, one of the pop culture moments that is to be 10 years old next year is when the dress broke the internet. Whether it's white or gold or black and blue, does this ring a bell with you?
Okay.
The
can
dress.
I tell you what happened to me
Yes.
during this?
Yes.
So I was in Puerto Rico when this happened.
Yes.
And I was just like unaware because I wasn't on the internet because I was like having fun in Puerto Rico. And I wore a black and blue striped dress in Puerto Rico. And everyone's like, oh my God, you're the dress girl. And I had no idea what anyone was talking about. Like, when I went everywhere the whole night, I'm like, why is everyone pointing at my dress all night? I don't understand.
You're the dress girl.
I was like the dress girl, and I did not know that this happened at that time.
Well, my memory of it, I was actually on the radio in Philadelphia when I was exiled from Chicago that we won't talk about ever.
No, we will not.
While I was there doing, and it happened at night. So I was on the air, and I started the show, and someone sent a text of like, hey, you hear about this dress thing? I think it's black and blue. And I go, what are you talking about? And I get on Twitter, and it starts building. And by the time I got off the air at night, it was millions of hits and views of the dress. And then it went on for about a week, and then it went away. Do you remember the dress case?
Oh, of course I remember the dress. The
Okay.
black and blue dress that's definitely not white and gold. Yeah, I remember the dress.
I thought black and blue as well.
We all three did. Because
Really?
That's what normal people thought.
Thank you.
Well, you were wearing it.
I was like, ground zero, baby. I was like, I have the dress on. I know what color it is.
I can't remember the psychological experiment of it that the people that thought it were white and gold, what was going on with them. They're probably broken.
Yeah, well, they're dumb.
Trauma.
It created so many arguments of you're an idiot. It was the first argument on Twitter was the dress 10 years ago. But that's just one. We're going to give you a whole bunch more that 2015. So 2025 will be the 10-year anniversary of pop culture events that will probably blow your mind and say, holy cow.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
Well, it's time for a fact that makes your brain go. Brian and Kenzie on Q101 as we get the end of 2024, and I was so fixated on 2004 this entire year, the things that were 20 years old. Well, now these are pop culture moments that'll be 10 years old in 2025. So 2015, also an eventful year. We just talked about the dress. That happened, that black and blue or white and gold dress that broke the internet overnight that night. Coming up here, the anniversary we'll honor, of course, in 2025. But there's some other things that are 10 years ago that will celebrate a 10-year anniversary. How about Left Shark upstaging Katy Perry during the Super Bowl halftime show?
Oh my gosh, that was the best.
Remember Left Shark?
I love Left Shark.
You know what's funny? Is I can't remember who was playing in the 2015 Super Bowl, but I remember Left Shark.
Of course.
Case, do you remember what game that was?
I think so. Unfortunately, I think it was Broncos-Panthers.
I was going to say, I just remember now because I remember where I was at someone's house watching it because I remember Cam Newton and Peyton Manning winning his second Super Bowl after winning the Colts. See, I do remember. Wow. But I remember,
But you remember Left Shark more.
I remember Left Shark because I was with a bunch of people that did not respect Left Shark and how good it was. They were
It was amazing.
It was a bunch of dudes, just like, and I'm like, this is crazy. And they're like, yeah, I want the game to get back on right now. It'd be great.
You want to know something funny? Is that my brain, when you said, I just don't remember who was playing, I'm like, it was Katy Perry. I wasn't even thinking about the football.
There was a game. And Left Shark, if you remember or don't remember, go back and take a look at it. But the shark outfits next to her, one was just not moving right.
It was just doing its own. It
Yeah.
was like doing the robot.
Doing its own
What is
thing.
happening? There's no choreography.
Forgot the dance moves.
Oh, I still love one of my favorite Halloween costumes is when someone goes as Katy Perry and Left Shark. It's still mwah, chef's kiss.
10 years ago, 2015, we'll celebrate this anniversary in 2025. The peach and eggplant emojis became popular for sexting.
Wow.
So the peach, the butt, you see? And then, of course...
God, thank you so much.
Wait, so what's the eggplant then, Brian?
So, Kenzie, you know what the eggplant is then?
You can't say that to me. Hey, Kenzie, you know what this eggplant is?
Hey, check out this eggplant over here.
There's
Oh,
still some boundaries. Good Lord.
not many. Not many. Now, I bet a lot of people just think that since the beginning of emojis, that was it. But no, it took till 2015 for those emojis to take effect as sexting. Have you ever used those, Kenzie?
I've ever used the peach and eggplant emoji.
Yeah, just
of
to make
course.
Oh, you have? Okay, I'm just curious. Maybe you
Yeah.
haven't. You were offended by me saying, here, check out this eggplant
No,
emoji.
You can't go, hey, Kenzie, you know what this eggplant is? That's what I'm telling you.
Oh.
Oh.
Case, you ever used it?
I sext all the time, but those emojis are a little on the nose. I'm more subtle with my emoji play.
Water splash?
Exactly.
I could totally see you being a water splash guy.
It's called the squirt emoji, please.
That's disgusting. You can't say that either.
What? If I can't say these things,
squirt emoji.
If I can't say these things, I'm not going to be on the radio next year.
There's no point in sexting. You might as well just send a dick pic at this point. You're missing the subtleties. You're like, squirt.
No, there's a big difference between saying the
water splash.
big difference between saying the D word and squirt.
No.
Big difference.
No.
Yes. Nah, you can't say that.
What?
The D word. You can't say that, but you can say squirt.
You can say the D word.
No,
Van Dyke. Famous guy.
It's his birthday, actually.
It was just his birthday last week. Yeah, that's right. He turned 99.
99 years old.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Squirt.
That's one old dick. One old dick.
All right. 10 years ago, Apple Watches made their debut. I don't think any of us have an Apple Watch.
I've never
have an
worn.
Apple Watch.
You don't have a watch, Kenzie?
Mm-hmm.
But you don't wear it.
I know, it stays at home. I don't know why my husband bought it for me. It was a Christmas gift. I'm like, I hate electronics.
Yeah, that's shocking.
I don't want more. I was like, okay. And he goes, you look at all the stuff you can do with it. And then one time, my friend FaceTimed me. This is what I hate about the Apple Watch. My friend FaceTimed me, and she was going off. She's like, F her, da-da-da. I was doing all this. And I'm just sitting there. And the thing about the Apple Watch is when you pick like your wrist up, like it activates a Siri or it starts recording. It does it very easily. And our friends text us in a group chat about their wedding, and they got a text back that was like, F her, F that, because it recorded everything my friend said and sent it. And so I'm like, God, I hate this thing.
I agree. I like electronics and technology, but I don't want the watch on my hand. I like a real looking watch.
It's itchy. I don't like to. As a woman, I just am not used to wearing really tight like watches and stuff. It's a guy thing. And I'm just like, get it. I feel like a dog when you put shoes on it.
Do women wear loose watches?
I feel like guys wear them like fashion, even when they go out. It's like less of a girl thing to do. Some do. But a guy can put a suit on and be like, I'm going to wear a nice watch with it. I don't put on a gown. Like, where's my watch?
I love
really jazz it up.
I love like real looking watches. I don't want an Apple Watch. I don't want one. And if you got me one, Kenzie, for the gift exchange this Friday,
I did not.
I will take it because they're not cheap. They're not cheap.
I did not. You can have my old one.
Let's see here. 10 years ago, another internet thing. We talked about the dress, the mannequin challenge.
Oh.
Remember the mannequin challenge?
Yes, of course.
Where you are in an active, thing, and then you were frozen, and then this one song was playing. Black Beatles played.
Black Beatles.
Yeah.
Skate this.
So they would just be frozen. Like you might be like running track or something, but you're in mid even hurdle. Some people were like in the air on a hurdle.
Wait, they weren't mid a hurdle
They
doing
were.
the mannequin challenge.
It looked like that would be impossible.
I saw it. At least that's how I remember it.
I saw it. Remember when those guys, Ray Schumer, to put out the song, they wanted to win the Nobel Peace Prize for this song?
These guys did?
They wanted to, and they thought it was ridiculous they weren't nominated, and then someone went like, why? And they go, because we got the whole world to stop, like violence and everything. It was like, relax. People are actually solving world problems.
I think we need to do a data search on if violence slowed down in 2015 because of the mannequin, because of this song.
Hey, if anything, it just paused it. Like, hey, before you stab him, just pause for a second.
Yeah.
And look at this video. It'll be insane.
I don't remember that. I can't believe they got nominated for a Nobel Prize.
They were mad they didn't. They
Oh,
came out.
okay.
And they were like, this is ridiculous. We should do that. They were like offended. It was like, relax.
Also, as far as movies, let's a couple more we'll get in here. 10 years ago, so 2025, these will be the 10-year anniversary of these things. So 2015, The Hunger Games, Mockingjay Part 2 came out. Now, I'm not a Hunger Games guy. Kenzie is, I believe. No, are you or aren't you?
I love The Hunger Games.
So
I wasn't like out in a line at the theater for midnight premiere, but I really liked The Hunger Games.
Was 2 a big deal? Was Part 2 a big deal?
I mean, yeah, they were all. But it's like asking if any of the Harry Potters coming out were a big deal. Like,
Yeah, but a lot of movies, the second movie doesn't do it. Like Joker. It's the biggest failure in history.
Well, yeah, but The Hunger Games was a book series.
Yeah.
So that brings a different level. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
The official follow-up.
Lord of the Rings, Hunger Games.
Yes.
And also, Star Wars The Force Awakens was 10 years ago. Now, this was the movie that brought back Star Wars in a good light, if I remember correctly.
When was Star Wars ever in a bad light? It's really popular all the time.
Because people were not happy with the second trilogy, like the first trilogy. So they just left this bad taste in their mouth. And then, what's his name? J.J. Abrams got involved.
How many are there?
Well, now there's like 12?
And are they all about like the same person? Are they just like are the new ones just remakes of the old ones?
Oh boy.
We might not have time for this discussion. There's a lot of arc stories going on. However, The Force Awakens, I will make the argument, they just ripped off the first movie to bring it back to light, and then it was like, okay, now we like Star Wars. With different characters, but it was the same premise and the same storyline. The same story happened.
So is Darth Vader in all of them?
No.
Okay. Is he the problem, though, kind of?
He's a bit of a problem.
He's a problem. Yes, he is.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101 with highlights of your weekend. Check in with us at 312-591-8300 after Q101's Twisted Christmas week. I don't know, maybe people just chilled and passed out. I got to say, the highlight of my weekend, and this is taking something away as opposed to adding it, was no Bears game yesterday.
Oh, I see.
Because they're playing tonight on Monday Night Football. So even though the week before I really went outside and enjoyed things with my daughter, as a psychiatrist recommended a month ago, and I listened to her, and it was a good thing. When the game's on, I'm still preoccupied with the game, like on my phone or whatever. And not having one at all yesterday, God, it was enjoyable. Sundays are pretty awesome when there's no Bears football to depress you and anger you.
But tonight
I'll be angry. Yeah. So depressed and angry. They're playing the Vikings. I don't think it's going to go well. So
are the Vikings good this year?
Vikings are pretty good.
Doing pretty well.
Pretty good. It was fun. It was fun to watch other people's teams too and go, oh, that's football.
Oh, that's what it looks like. Oh.
Wait, they throw the ball and they catch the ball and they keep moving it and they score a touchdown.
Oh, we got to try that.
Holy cow. Why don't we do that?
It'd be a lot cooler if we did. Yeah.
Good idea.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did. What was the highlight of your weekend, Kenzie?
Well, last night, so we had to separate up our Thanksgiving. So Thanksgiving is the only holiday that we travel and go see my family because they don't live here, right? We spend that week with them and Christmas shop and stuff, and it's really fun. But we are going to do Thanksgiving with Justin's family the Saturday before. But if you recall, that's when my baby stabbed me in the eye and I couldn't see for like a week.
Charges are still pending on the baby,
no, we're
by the
still,
way.
Guilty, obviously. He knows what's up.
Yep.
But the issue was that I couldn't cook because I couldn't really see. So we postponed it to yesterday. Thanksgiving got postponed. So I made on my own for the first time ever, because I've participated in make Thanksgiving dinner, but I've never done the whole shebang, like sweet potato souffle, mashed potatoes, corn casserole, turkey, rolls, stuffing, gravy. I did the whole thing by myself yesterday, and I was very proud of myself. I felt like it was like a rite of passage.
Sure.
To make my first solo dolo Thanksgiving dinner. Everyone ate. I served it 15 minutes later than I planned, and I'm okay with that.
That is okay. It should be later.
That's pretty, I'm like, it was pretty on with the schedule. I had a very tight schedule with temperatures and times and which oven everything should be in laid out. And I was really proud of that. It was a lot of work.
So, any leftovers you brought in today? A little sandwich? A little Sammy?
No, I brought in no food for you because I don't want to cook dinner again tonight.
Oh, so
everyone's going to be eating that again.
Ripping
tonight.
off yourself by having a second dinner off the first dinner.
I'm ripping off myself. Or I'm just going to eat everything that I made.
I know. There's got to be enough left over for one sandwich. Besides, everybody still could have ate if I got one. You know how much I love leftover turkey sandwiches.
No, I know how much you love leftovers because you don't share yours and bring them in ever because of how much you love them.
Well, that's correct.
Yeah.
But you're not like me.
I know. I'm much nicer. I'm aware.
That's right.
I'm aware.
You could have shared some. It would have been nice. But anyway, I'm happy for your family to get a second Thanksgiving dinner, too.
Yeah.
A third one tonight.
A third Thanksgiving tonight, baby.
Case, what about you? Takeaway from your weekend?
I went to a breakfast place that had Texas toast, and I just can't imagine anything better in life than Texas toast.
I mean, just Texas toast, or was there
I had a whole meal.
I mean, was there egg and bacon on the toast as a sandwich?
No. No, I just had raw toast. What I did was
you raw dogged the toast?
Well, I had okay. Here's the whole thing.
Let's go. Give us the whole thing.
Shout out Tweet in Uptown. Wonderful breakfast establishment.
It's called Tweet?
It's called Tweet. If you're ever maybe, I don't know, if you stay at the Aragon overnight, a little too late into the night, go to Tweet the next morning. I would highly recommend it. I get an omelet, bacon, egg, mushroom, good stuff there.
I am shocked you like mushrooms.
Oh, I love mushrooms.
That's so weird. You don't like any vegetable, and that's like a controversial one for people.
Is mushroom a vegetable? Does it count as a vegetable?
I don't know, because they call everything a fruit now, and I don't play that game.
It can't be a fruit.
Yeah, kids these days.
I don't do that. If you can't put it in a pie, I'm not calling it a fruit. And that's my rule, is how I'm raising my kids, damn it.
But you can't put a mushroom in a pie, so it's not a fruit.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
I'm saying, you know how they're like
Are you agreeing with me? I can't tell because you're yelling at me.
I don't like when they're like, tomatoes are fruit. Shut up. Shut up.
But Case never said that.
You asked me.
I know, but you're yelling. You're yelling.
I'm not yelling. I talk loud.
You're so angry. I don't know why.
I'm not yelling.
By the way, I'm ready to blow your mind.
What?
Mushrooms aren't fruit or a vegetable. They're a fungi.
Oh, yeah, they're a fungi.
A fungier
hey,
guy.
Fungi.
Which is a separate food kingdom from plants and animals. They don't have leaves, roots, or seeds, and they don't need light to grow.
And that's your favorite?
That's my favorite. I love it.
Hey, you're a fun guy.
I love it. So I had the bacon, mushroom, cheese omelet.
Yeah?
I had the hash browns, and Brian, you'll appreciate this.
Okay.
They brought out ketchup,
Yep.
and they had it in the glass bottle.
Oh, let's talk about
That's
that.
good stuff right there. You know you're getting good ketchup when it comes out of a glass bottle.
But when it's low, it's a pain in the ass.
And then you got to shake
We
it.
gotta take it to dinner.
You know what you do, though? You hit it on the side. That's
The
what gets
side.
if you hit it on the side.
I hit one on our table once and it cracked.
Well, that's not what you do
Bummer.
to get the ketchup out.
There's glass in my omelet.
Did you break it on the table like someone in a bar fight? They were like, and they're ready to stab somebody.
I couldn't get it. I tried for a while, and I'm like, okay, and then I just nice little tap on
Yep.
the side and
Don't-
exploded.
Do not tap the back.
Unbelievable.
That sound right there.
Yeah,
Don't do that.
that's not a good sound to tune into randomly.
My man.
As you say, from the back, it's not good. It's
Yeah,
not a
don't
good
do that.
radio edit. Not good.
So I had the hash browns with the glass bottle ketchup, and then when I was ordering, they're like, "Oh, do you want toast?" I go, "Well, of course I do. I'm bigger than I've ever been before." And they go, "Do you want white wheat or Texas?" And my jaw dropped. I said, "You guys have Texas toast here in
Yeah.
Chicago?" They said, "We do." And then I had 2 slices of Texas toast, one with strawberry jelly and one with raspberry jelly.
Oh, that's living.
It was awesome, guys.
Yeah.
This was the best weekend ever.
You know what, like, the best bread is in the world if you're at a restaurant?
Texas toast?
Texas Roadhouse rolls with the cinnamon butter.
Oh, yeah.
Listen,
Yes.
the amount of baskets consumed is unbelievable. Am I putting them under the table to get more? Let me bring.
Although
crack.
it's a vehicle for that cinnamon butter, though.
I know.
It's like, I mean, you can't get enough of it. I asked for 4 or 5 more. I've been there in a little minute, but
Oh, it's my favorite thing in the world.
it's insulting when they bring an amount and you're like, I need about 5 more of those cinnamon butter little cups.
Oh, yeah. You can ask for more, though, baby.
I do.
Everybody does.
I do.
I don't go there with shame in my heart.
No.
I know why I'm here, and I'm going to ask for exactly what I want.
Yep. That's it. Well, hit us up with your highlight of your weekend, whether it was Texas toast, whether it was Thanksgiving dinner, or whether it was the Bears not playing. Although Double Features Mike checked in and reminded me, getting back to our 10-year anniversary, 2015, 10 years since the Blackhawks won the Stanley Cup.
Oh,
10
that's nice.
years.
Nice.
Yikes. Here's Gil Curtis with your headlines.
This is not headline news. Today is National Chocolate Covered Anything Day. And I'll be watching Sydney Sweeney's Instagram all day, just in case she knows about it. Today is Kazakhstan Independence Day. Very nice, replied unfunny co-workers in the lamest Borat voice ever. A DJ was hospitalized after being stabbed by a dancer at a vegan strip club. I can't prove it, but I feel like things like this don't happen at places that serve bacon. And a study says intermittent fasting may cause baldness, which is odd because all the bald guys around the radio station, I've never seen them stop eating. This is not headline news.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.